It's a race of speed, precision, and skill, the world's newest extreme sport and an aviator's dream. As the Red Bull Air Races take off around the globe, the pilots take off on a course that puts their skills to the ultimate test.
You're going 260 miles an hour, you're 10 feet above the water, gates are whizzing by, you're pulling 10 Gs.
The races fly around the world, gaining momentum as the pilots race the clock on their way to the World Championship.
It's a speed thing. It's how fast can you get through that course, you know, and you can always go faster. So no matter how fast your time is, you say, can I go a little faster somehow? So that's kind of the challenge, you know, faster, faster, faster.
It's a race of twists and turns, dips and dives, all at speeds of up to 260 miles per hour.
This is all about speed. It's not about nice maneuvers, it's all about speed.
Smoke on. We're taking off to discover the thrill behind the Red Bull Air Race. Hi everyone, I'm Cherie Woods. Thank you for joining us as the Red Bull Air Race World Series takes over the sky in a true test of aviation skills. This obstacle course of pylons demands pinpoint accuracy, a tough trick to maneuver when you're battling forces up to 10 Gs, which makes this sporting event more than a test of skill, it's a test of endurance.
Pulling all these Gs, strengthening your muscles all the time, flying so concentrated. The guys always, they don't see a lot of what's happening around. They only fly through the track, and that's exhausting.
There can be no hesitation. Only by instinct do these pilots fly the course, fighting the G-force and fighting the clock, all fighting to be the next world champion. Let me give you the Red Bull breakdown. 10 cities around the world are selected to host the air races. From each city, the pilots race an elimination match, narrowing the list from 13 down to 8 elite pilots who compete in a ladder system. The winner of each round advances on. Points are awarded for each placement, the winner adding 6 points to their total for the season. At the final finish line, the pilot with the most overall points is the world champion.
We don't just rank people by the fastest time. You have to beat in a semifinal, and a quarterfinal, and then a final. So sometimes the fastest times come in the semifinal rounds, and the fastest time may not be the winner. So we're not necessarily rewarding the fastest team out here. We're looking for the person that can beat the right people at the right time.
Each race course is different, adding a new challenge for the pilots.
Every course is different because every city is different. So sometimes we run a long straight river, so we've quite a straight track. Here we have a little bit more space and we can be a little bit more creative. But like now, we are in the middle of San Diego. We have raced on the River Thames in London at the Millennium Dome in the middle of the city, or in Budapest in front of the Houses of Parliament. 3 weeks ago we were in Porto, in Portugal, a very ancient city, which is completely different from the skyline we're racing right now. So that's really special.
The races are heading to their final destination, Perth, Australia, where the 2007 world champion will be decided. A victory today adds valuable points for 2 guys who are going head-to-head.
Currently there are 2 pilots still competing for it. It's Mike Mangold and Paul Bonham, who are really close to each other, and they both want to get the 6 points here. I can assure that.
The course deducts points for hitting the pylons and for unsafe flying.
During the race, they get penalty seconds for mistakes. Pylon hit is 10-second penalty, incorrect flying is 3-second penalty. And then if dangerous flying, you get disqualified, so you have no time, so no points.
There's no place for mavericks in this group of pilots. safety comes first for the pilots, the fans, and the city.
We use software to calculate factors, so to have safe crowd lines, so even if something happens to the plane cannot get into the crowd. So we build that all in. It remains a dangerous sport, but we do everything we can also in track design to make it as safe as possible.
Throughout the race lie pairs of pylons, guiding the pilots through this obstacle course of air gates.
If there's a blue circle around the pylon, they will have to fly straight and level, so absolutely straight. And not just like that, it has to be absolutely straight. And there are stewards around the course who will give penalties, a 3-second penalty if it's just 20 degrees off, for example. Then we have the air gates with the red band, and then it's knife edge. And also there you have to go exactly knife edge. And that's a difficult maneuver because basically the airplane loses all its lift because the wings are upside down, so it has no lift anymore. This is a challenging track here in San Diego, as we've seen with several pylon hits today, several incorrect flying, and yesterday during training even a disqualification, which is quite unique.
Stay right there. Hear what the pilots of these high-speed flybys have to say when Wealth in the Air continues.